news at 6.
With high winds and warm weather in our region, we're starting to see those forest and brush fires pop up again across the region. The windy conditions will continue into tomorrow, along with the chance of some strong to severe storms. All of that is why it's a severe weather alert day. Meteorologist Evan Hatter has more on what to expect in the next few hours. Evan?
Well, it certainly does feel like spring outside, doesn't it? We've had those gusty winds bringing up the warm air. We're also watching that cloud cover move in ahead of our big weather maker as we head into the day tomorrow. Outside right now, for the most part, quiet, other than, again, the howling winds. Mid-50s as we continue to watch overcast push into the region. As you can see there from UVA-wise, same thing right now in London as the sun continues to be replaced by that high cloudiness moving in. Temperatures around the region are in the mid-60s out there this afternoon, well above normal, and you can thank those gusty south winds for that. You can also thank gusty south winds for creating situation, at least conditions that are favorable for some of these brush fires. We've been watching this one throughout the afternoon, or at least throughout the evening here in the northern parts of Knott County. You can see that smoke plume at one point was reaching as far as 3,500 feet into the air and was basically over Louisa at one point. And it's beginning to calm down a little bit now, but the possibility will be there as it's breezy overnight that we could see more of that as we head into the evening hours. Clouds continue to push in as the moisture continues to increase as well. That's something we're going to keep a close eye on as well. So if you don't have it already, go ahead and download that WYMT weather app. You'll get our latest updates as well as the latest alerts for your location, not just your street, not just your neighborhood, not just your county, but for your specific location. All you got to do is scan that QR code and download the app for either your Android phone or your iPhone. As we head into tonight, you'll also get, of course, our forecast on it, which shows you we're only going to be in the low to mid 50s for overnight lows tonight as we continue to see that weather system move in. I'll have the latest on everything coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. An executive order was issued in Johnson County banning all outdoor burning effective immediately. Just a little before 3 this afternoon, Judge Executive Mark McKenzie posted on social media about the order. McKenzie says that due to multiple brush and forest fires throughout the region and with the predicted weather conditions, no outdoor burning will be allowed until Friday. High winds are being blamed for a forest fire this afternoon in Rockcastle County. Take a look at this video. Crews are on the scene right now off Sand Springs Road in Mount Vernon. Fire officials say the fire spread quickly because of the winds. Crews are working hard to protect one home nearby. Nearly 15 to 20 plus acres have burned in that area, and high winds are certainly not making things any easier.
The flame lengths go from short little flame lengths to 3 to 6 foot, 8 foot tall flame lengths with high winds. And with that, it carries the radiation heat from the fire, and it dries out the stuff and dries out the fuels in front of it and causes the burning to go a lot faster and a lot faster and a lot faster.
There are 4 fire departments at the scene along with the Division of Forestry. They will continue to work until the fire is out. In Prestonsburg, fire officials and police officers shared on their Facebook page about power lines being down in that area. This picture was taken across Abbott Creek Road at Walnut Drive. RECC was also at the scene. They did want to let people in the area know that the road is expected to be closed for an extended period of time. We do not know if that road is now back open. Of course, these high winds can lead to some scattered power outages, one thing to keep in mind. Well, we also want to remind everyone, as we shared on Monday, it is the beginning of the spring forest fire season. Firefighters across the Commonwealth are warning Kentuckians about the dangers of wildfires in the months to come. Firefighters are asking you to call for help if you see a fire. The spring fire season continues all the way through April 30th. If you are burning illegally, then you are subject to tickets, fines, and suppression bills from forestry officials. Family and friends are mourning the loss of 21-year-old Michaela Collett. The Clay County coroner identified her skull yesterday after it was found last year following flooding in Clay County. WYMT's Dakota Maker has talked with those close to her as they look back on her life.
Michaela Collett was last seen in October 2020. A missing persons report was filed in November of that year.
Just months after she went missing,
they found my big brother, Ben Hoskins, dead, the father of the child.
On Tuesday, the Clay County coroner identified a skull found last year after flooding. The coroner says it was that of Michaela's.
Tragic at first, but it kind of gave us some relief, I can say. It gives us some peace knowing that she's in a better place and stuff.
But those close with Michaela say they never gave up.
Every day, you get that thought in the back of your head, maybe she wasn't, maybe she ain't, but then again, you still got that hope.
Chris Hoskins is an uncle to Ben and Michaela's 2-year-old son. He says she was a wonderful mom.
They were the greatest parents there was. Michaela done everything she could, and my brother done everything he could for his son. Hager couldn't ask for a better father than my brother, or a better mother than Michaela.
Michaela became like a big sister to Chris.
I came to her as family. I came to her as that sister-in-law, and I never did look at her nothing more than that.
Remembering a friend and a mother. In Hazard, Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News.
We still do not know the cause of death. We are told the family is wanting to bury Michaela next to Ben in the Asher community of Leslie County. This afternoon, the state capitol rotunda hosted the annual statewide fairness rally for LGBTQ rights. The rally focused on several LGBTQ issues, such as barring licensed therapists from engaging in conversion therapy practices. Other issues included an opposition to House Bill 23 and Senate Bill 83, which are seeing support in the General Assembly. The governor spoke at the rally, pushing to ban discrimination against LGBTQ folks who live and work in the Commonwealth.
In so many Kentucky cities, Kentuckians can still be fired, denied housing, or kicked out of a public space just because who they are. That is not how we treat our neighbors on Team Kentucky, and I fully support a statewide fairness ordinance that will protect all our people under the law.
The governor says 2 years ago, 14 Kentucky cities had passed a fairness ordinance. Now that number has increased to 23. Governor Beshear says he's taking action to help people with inflation at a 40-year high. He says he's signing an executive order to change the vehicle property tax rate as supply chain issues have caused older car rates to increase 40%. Governor Beshear also wants lawmakers to trim the state's sales tax. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has been following this all day and has more from Frankfort.
Help them make a living. And
Completely Kentucky is a store in downtown Frankfort that sells art and items made by Kentuckians, and its owner has seen the impact of inflation for months.
probably 5% to 8%. In some things it's 10%. Honey has gone way up.
Because of inflation hitting everyone, the governor says he's moving to provide tax relief.
I'm signing an executive order that will result in savings for Kentuckians by stopping an increase in vehicle property taxes, which in Kentucky rose nearly 40% last year.
Governor Beshear's action comes as several bills dealing with the car tax are still moving through the legislature. A Senate resolution even asked the governor to return the assessment rate to pre-pandemic levels.
If the legislature believes that I have the power to help Kentuckians, you bet I'm going to do it.
Beshear says Representative Angie Hatton is also filing a bill to provide more relief, trimming the state's sales tax from 6% to 5%.
We're talking about savings for every single family buying the things they need.
Kentucky House Speaker David Osborne issued a statement calling the proposals a piecemeal, short-term approach that doesn't sufficiently address the problems Kentuckians face. He says they appreciate the governor's sudden interest in the car tax, as he mentions the legislation approved in the House last week that addresses assessment issues in his father's administration. Osborne says the unfortunate part of this is that he could have addressed the issue weeks ago.
We are ready to convene.
Senate President Robert Stivers has hinted at tax reform several times this session, but Beshear says that would only benefit some.
They will not stimulate our economy, and they will not provide relief to people in every single income bracket.
Speaker Osborne also said today he is hopeful the governor will recognize a need to overhaul the state's antiquated tax structure. In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
The governor's executive order says people who already paid their car taxes will receive a refund from their county clerk. Kentucky Public Service Commission approved a rate increase for the water district in Martin County. The Lexington Herald-Leader says Martin County Water District customers will see a change on their bills beginning April 1st. Water districts are directing customers who are having difficulties paying their bills to assistance organizations like the Big Sandy Area Community Action Program. Williamsburg is moving forward with Firestone Industrial Products expansion, which means new jobs for that area. WYMT's Jade Saylor spoke with officials about the expansion.
The expansion of Firestone Industrial Products in Williamsburg has been a work in progress.
Oh, there was a lot of negotiation over a lot of years, and there was an advisor for the Firestone Corporation that we dealt with.
City and county officials came together through several meetings to play a part in getting the expansion underway.
Corbin Economic Development, Bruce Carpenter was very involved. The State Economic Development Cabinet was very involved. Mayor Roddy Harrison, the City Council, they were very involved, and also the fiscal court.
There are new incentives being proposed to complete the expansion.
There's also going to be some tax incentives where the Firestone will be eligible for, that will be passed through both the fiscal court and through City Council, or be proposed to both.
The expansion will bring new, good-paying jobs to the area.
It's 250 additional jobs to the already almost 500 that they have here, and it's around $50 million in new investment. It's really exciting to see all this construction start.
Whitley County Judge Executive Pat White says adding that many jobs in rural Kentucky is one of the most exciting parts.
It's very important, and these are good-paying jobs that people can work and raise a family on, and we're really proud to see them come to Williamsburg, Whitley County.
There is not yet an official completion date. In Williamsburg, Jade Saylor, WYMT Mountain News.
Judge Executive Pat White says they are really pleased for Bridgestone and Firestone to be investing in their community, and they hope to have the expansion done as soon as possible. The London Laurel County Rescue Squad put a new rescue truck in service, Rescue 36, dedicated in memory of Doug Kaywood. Kaywood had the number as his unit number on the rescue squad from 1996 until 2017. Those that worked with him say he loved to serve his community and would do anything to help others, and they wanted to dedicate the new truck to honor him.
He was a full-time employee here. He meant a whole lot to this rescue squad. People loved him. He would take his shirt off his back to give to you. He never met a stranger, and he just done a whole lot, had a lot of sweat and tears into this place.
And the unit number is 26. The rescue squad unveiled the truck to Kaywood's family Tuesday night.
Continuing to watch the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms heading into the mountains for tomorrow. I'll have the very latest on timing and threats on the way next, including some gusty conditions.
And with plans to help expand outdoor tourism, Floyd County officials are taking a step forward using ATV trails. We'll have those details next.
WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen, customized to the category